Hi, I'm Wes.
And I'm Sarah, and this is our renovation story in Cumberland, Maine.
Sarah said she always wanted to be by the ocean, so here we are.
Yeah, who doesn't? We always look at real estate, but we would never find ourselves being on the water in any other circumstance unless we were bajillionaires. And when we came to look at this house, and we're like, oh my gosh, you can see the water. How is this house sat on the market for like a year?
It didn't show well. It was overpriced. It sat on the market for way too long.
It looked like a lot of work. So it was dark. It was also in the wintertime. It was cold. But the winter was, it was like the cheapest house in the nicest hood. And you looked out at the ocean, and I was like, if we just made one room nice and looked out at the ocean, I feel like it would be worth it.
We did a drive-by, and we called our realtor, and we were like, let's go look at it.
There was like carpeting and
A lot of cats.
Yeah, cats. No offense to cats.
Yeah, we like cats.
It wasn't as open and airy, and I think it just, like, the hard thing is old homes had a lot of small rooms. So it was just hard to see that vision. There was one bathroom and these like 5 bedrooms. You're like, what do you do here? But actually, the structure of the home seemed really sound. It just looked like it needed attention. In the kitchen, when we first moved in, it was one little area that was like the landing zone, and then you came through a door and another little area.
Range was here. Sink was here looking out this window.
Yep.
And then you walked into another room here where the fridge was actually pretty close to where the fridge is now.
We make anything work, but it was small.
It was tight.
It was tight.
We took up the floor in what is now the kitchen area, and there were like 7 layers of flooring, and the last was this like tar paper that had gone down over the wood, so we didn't rent a sander, so we hand scraped the entire floor.
Literally.
It was like 90 degrees. We were on the floor, both of us, we'd like in rhythm, 1, 2, 3, and we would just hand scraped the entire floor. The worst part is when we went to do an addition on the backside, we had to remove that floor. So we cut the floor up into little pieces and then took it out, which was very hard.
I didn't want upper cabinets because it makes the space feel pretty dark to me, heavy, weighted. So a lot of the design that we decided to do was trying to keep everything low and make it a more welcoming area so you could have more than just what we call a one-butt kitchen. The bench that's behind you, that's just a quick IKEA fix, and that just allows for more seating, because that's the other thing, is everybody wants to hang, you know? And then also the couch that fits like I designed it that way, but I didn't, and that was a win.
Our kids spent a lot of time over there.
Yes. I feel like first it was uncovering beams and also finding out structurally what could be taken down and what needed to be remained. So this was 4 separate rooms. Beams were covered up.
There was a tiny little doorway here that went into a tiny little doorway here. So we took these 2 walls down and just really opened up the space. Now our kids can run around.
When the walls came down, it just so happened to pull down what was covering up this split lath, and we kept it because Wes felt like it really seemed like a piece of artwork, and it does.
I mean, this was literally one piece of wood that they dried out and split and then put in place. The ceilings
For sure.
was the best part, but I mean, they were probably 6 inches lower than that.
What's so lovely is that the beams, because they had something covering it, were very well maintained. So they looked beautiful, and that felt like a win.
Not only removing the first wall, but the second wall that gave this long open area so you could like see the water, and that's what really made it.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, this is
When it
this is gonna
became
be nice.
less dark.
I mean, this was, everything came down. The ceiling came down, everything. It was just...
Literally, there was a fine layer of dust on everything.
We had our one clean room. Everything came off before you went into the room. Keep that area nice and safe.
But I don't remember it being like a problem. This was our sanctuary room. However, it was much different. It did not have dormers, which we added in our like 3rd phase. The thing is that the whole room stopped right about where I am right now. So you used to have sort of like a knee wall, a short wall that came up here, and then the roof line. And now we have all of this space that we have gained. Dormers are expensive. They're not like an easy fix and not really a DIY thing, but you gain some real estate. You gain that light, always chasing light. You can make tiny rooms feel substantial. This was something that really transformed the views of the house. So just by happenstance and luck, we gained really incredible views.
We have a lot of guests and they love this room.
Yeah, this is the guest room. And when we put on our addition, this was something that we did save for. We now have a small little half bathroom, a small little laundry area, an entry area, and then off of that, a pantry. It seems
It's
like
not
a
a
lot
big-
of space, but
yeah.
it's very small, but they're all useful. And then the same above it is the master bedroom. That's like a closet, a bathroom, and a bedroom. And we left the ceiling high in the addition, and that can also make a huge difference. Not having a drop ceiling, allowing that light to come in.
One kind of weird thing that we had to do per the town was we had this very tiny hallway. So we actually had to widen our hallway, which actually made a huge difference. It was like so,
A gurney could go
like
through it.
EMTs couldn't come in.
Yeah.
So like it had to be wide enough for,
Yes. The hallway was skinnier, right, and shorter. And so when we put on the addition, it needed to be up to code. So we widened the hallway because we were already having to work on these rooms. Now it's made the space really quite lovely.
I think something that Sarah does really well is she'll keep it simple, so a white wall, but then she'll find a really nice piece of furniture that brings color, design, just brings the whole area together, makes it look really nice.
This runner is salvaged from my grandparents. Every Christmas, we would all line up on this runner in matching pajama outfits and bringing it into this nice white space. It seems like it's sort of like the one piece of art that's in here, but I really love.
A lot of times she'll have a design or a want or a look that she wants, and we go to buy it, and it's thousands over our budget. So then what I do is I brainstorm and come up with a way to make it cheaper.
Yes. I feel like Wes is the person that you want on your team. I think that you can build anything.
There's some
Or at least I
limitation
think
to that.
so.
I'm like, I don't
I
know
got a
about
really
that,
good
but
idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to reel that in, but
I know. For our little princess, Wes can tell you how he did it because I truly don't know, but this used to be the dresser in her old room and we didn't want to throw it away.
it looks intimidating, but really all it is you just frame it out with some 2x4s and then you just slide it in and trim it out. Really not.
I mean, he makes it sound like it's super easy, you know, just slide it in and trim it out. I'd be like,
you
oh,
paint it.
what? And then you paint it. Yes, it is helpful to A, pick cool hardware, and B, again, sticking with the uniformity of the color. Paint goes a really long way. You know, Goodwill, free stuff on the side of the road. We've taken that. I mean, it's a labor of love. This is just plywood and batting and foam and staple wrapped. Really easy, like a really easy way to fix. This is just a twin bed with a sheet, and if you pick a sturdier fabric like linen, it makes it look like it's a piece of furniture. But none of this is expensive. The outdoor area in like very Sara fashion, I was like, you know what? I got a great weekend project. Let's pea stone the backyard. And Wes is like,
2 months later.
yeah, no, more than that. You say, I should have hired somebody to do, what's that word? A retaining wall.
We learned a lot.
It looks nice now, and we use it, and it stays. I don't think we've ever been done with a renovation in our lives.
That's true.
Me, I'm always like, I have an idea. Let's change a little. Let's change it up.
I like projects. Like I cannot sit around and do nothing. So a project is good for me.
Yeah, try going on vacation with him. It's exhausting.
Looking at the rentals and being like,
He once bought tools when we were on vacation and fixed up one of the rental, like the broken things. I was like, you need to sit down.
It was a simple fix.
Yeah. Yes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to HGTV.
For more renovation stories just like this.